Hello, beautiful ones. So today I wanted to talk to you about breathlessness during pregnancy. So when you start feeling like you've really got no lungs left to breathe in, it literally can feel quite suffocating. And I want to talk you through a few ways that you can start to improve your lung health and so that you can not feel quite so constricted, especially in the later stages of pregnancy. So the first thing that you can do is really open up this space. So as we get into the later stages of pregnancy, we tend to round a fair bit through the shoulders, and that's just constricting the lungs here. So you can try to open and really find good posture, drawing the shoulders back and down and opening through this heart space. If you have a look on my studio, I've got some heart opening yoga flows that will really help with really opening out through this space and working with good posture. So drawing down with the tailbone, gently hugging baby into your core. The second thing that you can do is really work on expanding your lung capacity. So as baby grows, the diaphragm lifts up and you've really only got this upper space to breathe into. So you need to be working with that upper space as much as you possibly can. So if you want to bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the upper chest, I want you to gently breathe into the belly, which you'll notice will fill very quickly, then the side ribs, then right to the top of the chest, and hold the breath in as long as you can, and then exhale from the top of the chest. Exhale out of the side ribs, and then exhale out of the lower belly. So when again, inhale in the lower belly, into the side ribs, right to the top of the chest as full as you can and hold it, and then squeeze in a little bit more, and then exhale softly from the entire lungs. If you can practice that for about 5 minutes a day for as long as you can, so holding the breath as long as you can and then exhaling, really working to expand this, because when we do have our full lung capacity, sometimes we take very short, shallow breaths anyway. So if you aren't practiced at really breathing in deep, you probably have a whole area of your lungs that you're not even using. So tapping into that can really help. The third thing I'd like you to think about is some gentle cardiovascular exercise. So I know you might be shying away from walking because it's making you breathless, but if you can build up to it, so start with something really gentle, really slow, and practice that breathing whilst you're doing your cardiovascular exercise, and then build it up a little bit faster, a little bit longer each day. Again, you'll be opening these lungs up to have more space and hopefully find some more air there for you as well. And the final tip I have for you is not to panic. I know when I first felt breathlessness during my first pregnancy, I didn't even know what it was, and that not knowing felt really scary, and I started to panic, and then it turned into almost a panic or an anxiety attack, and that's the worst thing, because then you start doing those really shallow breaths, and you're going to find the breathlessness even worse. So don't panic, come back to that breath, full deep breathing whenever you're feeling it throughout your day. Sometimes it can just be because bub moves in the womb and it sort of presses on the diaphragm a bit more and constricts that breath. So there you have it. I hope those 4 tips help you. If you'd like more classes like this, please go check out my online studio or join my private Facebook group, Yoga Mums, if you have any questions. Feel free to shoot me an email. I always love to hear from you. Can't wait to see your beautiful bub arrive safely, and namaste.